Hey guys, I want to welcome you to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I recently purchased an Invicta S1 Rally Men's Quartz 47mm stainless steel case with black dial. The model number is 27327. I paid $189.90. Tax was $16.38 with a grand total of $206. And so today, basically, I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons of this watch, but for now we're going to do the pros. I mean, first, right off the bat, I like the quality. I mean, when you buy this watch, you're buying weight. This thing has weight. I really like the bands. The bands are all silicone. It has the Invicta logo here and the Invicta logo there, but nothing on the back. And it has the Invicta logo underneath, and I really love the way it's screwed in. It just has that tank feel, like you're buying a tank. I will say all the dials do work. These are the seconds. This dial here is the small seconds, an alternative to the sweeping center second hand. This dial here is tenths of a second, and it's a chronograph function that displays tenths of an elapsed second. So all the dials work. This also has a stopwatch feature, which is you push this button, it starts. You push this button again, it stops. And this button resets. The other thing I forgot to mention is the date. I really like the very large window for the date. It makes it very easy without a pair of glasses, or without, what they normally do is they put a little bead of magnifying glass on the bezel itself to magnify the date so the person can see it. I never liked that idea, but here they didn't have to. It's very wide. The whole presentation of the watch is just really beautiful and spectacular. I mean, when you go out with this thing, I mean, I've had a lot of friends ask me, wow, that's a nice watch, you know, blah, blah, blah. So let's just quickly demonstrate the stopwatch aspect of it. You push that button once, and as you can see, the very thin hand is going. You push it again, it stops, and then to reset it is the bottom key. So that's it with this watch. So I'm going to take a short recess and give you my cons on the watch. Stay tuned for that. Now, when you first get the watch, by the way, the watch is all encased in plastic foil. The bezel itself has a round plastic adhesive protectant for the glass when you get it. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, this is the presentation. You're not getting a watch like this, is what I'm saying, when you open the box. It's protected, so they took the time to cover it up and make sure it doesn't get scratched in transition to your house, which, by the way, this came by FedEx. In the back of the box, you have the instruction manual, and you have a little, how should I say, glass cleaner fabric to keep your lens clean. So right now I want to go over the cons, and which has a lot to do with the manual. The con for me with the manual is it's diluted with other descriptive functions that doesn't even correlate with this model watch. As an example, this dial here and this dial here and this dial here is not on the watch. So for me, that's a little confusing. Also, the manual does not indicate the fact that it's 47mm, nor any dimensions thereof of the watch. So again, you get a lot of vague terminology. The manual seems to be talking about a broad scope of their different brand watches, but not this particular watch. Just my opinion, that let's say Casio might do with one of their watches. Casio is known for their terrific manuals that explain in detail what you're getting with the particular model watch that you bought. There is one that kind of made me laugh I will say this, and that was the water resistance. On the website when I bought it, it said that the watch can go down to 100 meters in the water. But the manual says something totally different. Here's what it says. A timepiece that tests to a certain depth rating is tested under controlled circumstances. Thus, any timepiece that is listed as water resistant to 100 meters cannot literally be used to dive 100 meters beneath the surface of the water. I mean, is that not funny? They're going to tell you online that you can take this thing to 100 meters, but you really can't. The other thing that I didn't like, thankfully I checked the website, that it doesn't have, and it doesn't have a screw-down crown. Now, what is that? I made a little diagram. I hope you don't mind. It's a little stupid. My drawing is really bad. But if this is the watch face, this is the screw-down part, which is the male part, and it's supposed to be threaded. The crown is supposed to be female, which screws down on the male, which thus makes the watch watertight, which is what this model doesn't have. So I will conclude my review and just say that yes, this is a beautiful timepiece, and yes, I think you should buy it, but no, I don't think you should pay $200 for something like this. Invicta has a lot of sales on their website. I saw a watch similar to this with all the same functions that this one had, but it was going for $59 and I didn't grab it in time and it was gone. So I ended up buying this. I hope this helped you out and I wish you a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.